I'm 70 years old. I've been an out lesbian for about 35 years. I was born and raised working class in New York City. Here's my mom and dad when they were married in 1934. I love this picture. I've lived here 35 years, but I'm a New York Jew at heart. I'm a retired educator and activist. I was a professor for 35 years at the U. I ran a program in social justice for undergraduates. I have something called vascular dementia. That's why I have my notes in front of me. It means I have challenges with my memory, and that's hard. I don't have Alzheimer's, but I've lived it with my partner of, I'd say, about 25 years. Her name is Pat Rouse. This is a picture of Pat at her retirement party when she was 65 years old, when she was in good health. Here's another shot of her from a while ago. And then this is a painting she did for me, and it says, to Lisa, February 14, 1994, for Valentine's Day, and it says, love, Pat. She lives in a wonderful memory care household. I visit regularly. We just celebrated her 82nd birthday, and the woman who runs it had balloons and ice cream cake. Pat can't speak, and she's in bed all the time, but she eats. She hasn't lost a lot of weight. She still looks great. Words come out that don't make sense, but she smiles when you see her. So that tells me that under that veil of Alzheimer's, she's underneath it, she's there. I think LGBT people who are caregivers have different kinds of needs around Alzheimer's, memory loss, dementia. Maybe we're not accepted by people in our life, families, friends, caregivers, or facilities where our beloveds could be living. Is the person out in the facility? Are you out? What about your family? There's so many other factors that can complicate it that we have to pay attention to. And it gets messier if you're a trans person of color, if you're poor, if you have disabilities. I'm lucky where Pat lives is a place where they love her. I wish there were more places like that, but I don't think there's enough of them. And the support that we need as caregivers is just as important because we carry the burdens of caring for our loved ones, and it's hard. It's not easy. I can't tell you that it's easy. I have good days and I have bad days. I know the phone call will come one day and she won't be alive anymore, and that I don't want to start crying, but that's going to happen one day. I'm 70, she's 82. She's not going to live forever. And caregivers don't think about ourselves enough. Who's going to take care of us? That's if you're LGBT, if you're single, even if you're not single. We have different kinds of needs as LGBTQ people. For me, the best way to think about that is to create beloved community. To use the term that John Lewis, may he rest in peace, former congressperson, gave us, we need to have beloveds with us. Having community helps us get through tough times. And I think the many LGBTQ communities need each other to survive. And as we age, it's more and more of a challenge. And we need a space to be able to talk about that. I am a co-facilitator of this newly formed LGBTQ caregivers group. This kind of a group exists to give us space to have that kind of community. I think we need it desperately as LGBTQ people. We have to support each other. We're not great, even within our own communities, LGBTQ, being close with each other. And, how much longer are we going to wait? At some point, you got to step up to bat. We're not going to live forever. It's true, and we got to figure out how we're going to get through. And we can help each other. And that's kind of what the group is about. Let's create the world that we want. Come to our group, we need you.